Okay guys, we're back again, and today we have some new stuff and some old stuff because basically this new stuff gives more context to the old stuff. Let me explain so you actually know what I'm talking about. So as we all know at this point, yesterday a bunch of information dropped on Zilla about this artist named Molly Santana basically being in bed with him when she was 14 years old. There was even a picture of the two of them together in bed in 2019 when she would have been 14 and he would have been 20, so everything seemed pretty damning, but she actually came out on Twitter to say fake news. And immediately after she tweeted that, Zilla would then repost the tweet on his own Instagram story before a couple hours later taking it down, with her tweet also being taken down. And the reason being they took it down is because everybody was commenting the picture and saying that that's definitely the two of them together in bed in at least a very uncomfortable way. I'm not sure exactly why the two of them would conspire together to try to make this go away. Maybe it's bad for her career as well, but either way it seemed like the pressure got to them and they both took it down. But it turns out that this Molly Santana girl has actually been in a situation like this before, because a couple months ago another underground artist from a completely different scene named KanKan or KanKan, not really sure, I don't listen to that type of music, but either way a video of him and Molly Santana in bed together would surface online, and a lot of people had issues with it because of course he was 20 and she was 14. So of course the internet started going crazy. It was posted on Twitter and there was a bunch of comments of people calling him out, saying he was the next artist to have allegations, and apparently he's from a group known as Slay World that's been known to have allegations in the past. But one thing about this new underground is that stories come and go so fast. There's always new allegations, something going on, somebody beefing with somebody else. It's not like trap metal where there's basically one news story every couple months. So this kind of came and went, and at the same time she would even defend him. She tweeted, "Never did nothing with that man, don't add me in all y'all shit that you got going on this week." So as you can see, she's defended another artist that she's been in bed with before, saying she never did anything with them. But why does she keep getting in bed with these older men? I'm not saying that it's her fault, but she keeps getting in situations where it's clearly uncomfortable. I mean, even if she's not hooking up with them, you should never really be laying in bed with somebody 6 years older than you in that type of way where they're cuddling. But anyways, her tweeting that seemed to be enough to clear his name, and then after that he would put out a couple responses. He says, "I know you'll want a supervillain so bad, but I like grown LOL." Somebody then says, "People trying to make this weird, you literally did nothing. Literally, this is a public figure yourself, just go ask her." Somebody says, "It's just like the BK and Tana shit. People like to take everything out of proportions." He said, "You right." He then responds to his own comment calling her a bitch and saying young woman, so apparently he's very respectful to the younger generation and he doesn't like to call women bitches. But now for real, it seems like everybody let this slide. Everybody covered it on Twitter. It was kind of the funny drama for the week, and then everybody moved on. But now that Molly Santana's been in another situation with Zilla where she tried to clear his name but then backed down after she got too much hate, it seems like maybe this is a common trend that's going on right now. I mean, she says she used to lie about her age to get into shows and stuff and get around rappers, and maybe that's what went on here, probably what went on with Zilla, but apparently Zilla didn't care after he found out her age, but maybe KanKan did find out about her age and then stopped hanging out with her. But anyways, it's not that big of a story. I just wanted to go back to this because a lot of people are trying to call Molly Santana a clout chaser or somebody who lies and does this often, but either way, once again, you gotta be the adult in the situation. I could see maybe this KanKan guy not knowing her age and then hopping in bed with her, not doing anything but just like cuddling with her, but you should probably check IDs no matter what or you're gonna end up in a situation like this. Maybe the guy's clear, maybe he's not, don't know a whole lot about him. But the one thing I don't understand is why she's defending Zilla. Maybe she doesn't care that it happened when she was underage, and maybe she's only concerned with their own career right now, which does make sense. Not every person's going to feel the exact same way about being with an older man when they were younger. Some people might not have any reaction to it at all, some people might suppress it, or some people might just not care. But either way, it doesn't make it right, and maybe Molly Santana is going to come with a more detailed explanation of what went down with her and Zilla, or try to clear his name in a different way, or maybe they're just going to bury it all together. I'm not really sure. At this point, that's probably the best idea, to not speak on it anymore. I feel like Zilla really wants to clear his name, but with all this evidence, it's really not helping him out, and even after he goes to court against DK, I don't think it's going to clear his name. But I have to say it is very interesting to see how trap metal is completely going against Zilla because he's the biggest artist in that scene, where in this other scene that KanKan's part of, he's small enough that he was able to wiggle away from it without too much pushback. But anyways guys, let me know what you think about all this, and if there's any other allegations that you know about that I should cover, or just stories in general going on in the underground. I'm trying to move away from the Zilla stuff. Hopefully it's almost over, but if more comes out, I will make an 8th video guys. I don't care, you can keep counting the videos. Twisted Milker is out, boys.